Ipswich 1, Manchester United 1. We're joined by Andy Tate. Good to have you on the channel. Amrim's first game, what did you make of it?
Well, I think the first game, you can't make a lot out of a first game, but great start after 81 seconds. And United just didn't push on from that golden opportunity after 81 seconds. Ahmed bursting through and Rashford getting on the end of it. And I thought after that, like I say, Roy Keane said the right thing. Why didn't United push on? Very frustrating. He's only had a couple of days, the new boss, with these players. But you've seen a little clip when he's like that, shaking his head. Was it 47 minutes into the second half? There's a big task ahead with some of these players, and to invite Ipswich to come on and they encourage him and give him confidence, and they got their goal, where United was just totally off the pace as soon as we scored. Johnny Evans got rinsed for two of their best chances to win it, and Onana was man of the match. Absolutely brilliant. Yep. There's a confidence level with some of these United players. I get that. We've had the Van Nistelrooy story. We had a little bit of a run, four games unbeaten, and now the new boss is here. And we just have to go on now and see how we can push forward. These, like I say, some of these players will be looking over the shoulder because this is not his team, and he will push these players to the point he will defend them. But if you're not running, like you say, I know it's there. You said it on the stats. Outrun again. If you don't run, you're not going to win a game.
Do you think we saw some sort of familiar patterns today? Problems with individuals, or the way that the players are set up, or whatever it is that we've seen under Ten Hag?
I've seen it from Leicester, when you could see trying to encourage them to attack. Come on, go forward. And it's like they don't know how to make a pass right. They don't know. They can't see. They can't look up. Only individual players will maybe create something. I'll go back to Bruno's goal last week before the international break against Leicester. The backflip from Ahmed, great goal. And the crowd was encouraging that, and the fans, you could see it, and like that. That's what you can do if these players put 2 and 2 together and start attacking and start pressing and just be a bit more confident in yourselves, because it's not his team, but he will have a big job to do. But this is where he's got free rein now, and Ineos will, let's say, I'm sorry, mate, you're going out the door. The boss has said, we're backing the boss. There's no more player power.
Obviously, it feels like 2 points drop, especially when you start 1 goal up. But what positives were there today, if any? You mentioned Onana. Who else looked good? Was there anything about the system that you liked? Anything about the way we played? Was there anything that you looked at and went, oh, that was quite good?
I liked Ahmed. He's doing a bit of running, getting the crosser in the box. You gotta take it. Come on, it was good. I enjoyed that. Johnny Evans can't play in a 3 in the back. No, that was the thing I could pick up on in the first 45 minutes. But their equaliser was brilliant. Unfortunately, it was a deflection, but there's encouraging signs there. You got Ahmed, Rashford scoring first goal, Onana the keeper, and like you say, you're crying for something confidence-wise. Bruno can't pick a pass. The free kick at Wiz Pass with about 12 minutes to go. It's about individualism again. You look at your stars to try and get you out of the mire, get you over the line. And this is where it's a team game, isn't it? It's a team game. You see Liverpool today. It's like that 2-1 down, kept going, kept pressing, 1-3-2. And now they're the dominant force at the top of the Premier League. Yeah.
You mentioned there about Amrim will have learned some things about maybe Johnny Evans. Who else do you think he will have learned about today? When you're watching that game, do you think you go through that team and you said Ahmad was good, Onana was good, Evans wasn't very good. Who else in the squad do you think has kind of told Amrim a little bit about themselves today?
I think Ericsson was very quiet today. Yeah. It's pushing the boundaries. You can't, because they played consistently for the last 4 games before the international break. And it was a settled structure, because, like I say, you had 4 home games basically on the spin, didn't you? After the sacking of the previous manager, and that was just to get the confidence going. But now this has to change now. Like I say, he's played previously with Ugarte. This 3-4-3, these players have to learn and have to adapt, and hopefully they will, because the season's still there to be salvaged. I don't know what we can achieve this season. Maybe finish a little bit higher than 8th this year. Defend our FA Cup. There's a Carabao Cup coming up as well, and maybe Europa League. So the season can be salvaged again. If we have to be a cup team again, I'll take it.
What do you mean in terms of the 3-4-3? Do you care about that, or do you just think, because Amarim's he's kind of downplaying it a bit, and when everyone asks him about the 3-4-3, he's saying regardless of the formation, it's the way you play, it's the intensity that you play with, it's making those runs, finding your man, working hard. Do you agree with him on that?
I do.
There's a problem.
I do. It's working hard, and you see like that. You mentioned something before. He went over with the fans to applaud the away fans, and previously a lot of United fans, the players were not doing that. They just trudge off the pitch, give a quick clap and that. So the United fans have got the managers back, and for how long they will have the players back. You can't keep going through managers who try to implement things, and these players, if they don't run, they don't track back, can't see a forward pass, can't pick a pass, can't see the opportunities to go forward, can't, like I say, getting in on the end of a cross. This is where like I say, these players, some may be on borrowed time, some may scrape it till the end of the season, but you may get 1 or 2 transfers in January, 1 in, 1 out. Couple, you don't know. And the press say there's nothing there. Yeah, they always say that. The press is in full swing. That guy from Sky Sports totally disrespecting Ruben in his press conference at Sporting. Yeah, total disrespectful. So I expect the media to be always the media, but this is where they also got to crack down on journalists. Like, say, you're not getting into the press conference, mate. You spat bad negativity. You try to split us, the fan base. This is where you can't got this. I hope Ineos have got the managers back on this, and they start cracking down on me on certain journalists, and I really hope they do. Really hope they do. With
Amarim, I've not seen obviously people having a go at him yet, but you know how fans can be, you know how social media can be. For you, is this season literally just a case of come in, implement your style, see who's willing to do it, see who's able to do it, and then next season we go from there?
Yeah, I mean, if you can implement a style of play between now and the end of the season, and like you say, if you have to pace in the league, you can't get Europe that way. There's the cups. You can implement a system in certain matches to get you somewhere. If you can have a run in a cup, who knows? Like say, the target next season is Europe. I don't know how we get Europe next season, but that's the target.
Yeah.
Even if it's not Champions League, but I think there will be a style of play between now and the end of the season, and you'll see these players who will drop off and who can't do it, and you'll see players who will embrace it.
Interesting, I agree with you. Right, Andy, thank you very much. Thanks for coming on for a chat. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Very good. Thank you for joining us at home as well. Hit subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Ipswich 1, Manchester United 1. We'll see you in a bit.